Dear students, welcome to the lecture on wild vegetables of Kashmir with a special reference to Dandelion, Taraxicum officinale. The learning objectives of this module includes common wild vegetables of Kashmir, introduction about Taraxicum officinale, morphological characteristics of Taraxicum, benefits of Taraxicum officinale on human health, ethnobotany related to the antibacterial activity of Taraxicum, cultivation of Taraxicum species, phytochemical constituents of the genus Taraxicum, and Taraxicum species as food preservative. So let's start with the introduction. Kashmir, often referred to as paradise on earth, is not only renowned for its breathtaking landscapes and pristine lakes, but also its diverse flora, including a plethora of wild vegetables that have been an integral part of its culinary and cultural heritage. Dear students, today we embark on a journey to explore the lesser known yet fascinating world of wild vegetables that grace the picturesque valleys and meadows of Kashmir. Wild vegetables have been an integral to Kashmiri cuisine for generations. They add unique flavors and nutritional value to local dishes. Many wild vegetables are used in traditional recipes, connecting the present generation to their cultural roots. Wild vegetables thrive in various ecosystems, from alpine meadows to the banks of rivers and streams. These plants contribute to the ecosystem stability by supporting diverse wildlife, soil health, and water retention. Wild vegetables often boast high nutritional content, providing essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. They are also good source of anti-carcinogenic, antimicrobial, hepatoprotective, anti-diabetic, immuno-enhancing compounds, etc. Therefore, inclusion of the wild vegetables in diets enhances nutritional diversity, promoting better health. Kashmir is home to a diverse range of wild vegetables that have been traditionally foraged and incorporated into the local cuisine. Some of the common wild vegetables found in Kashmir are pambhak, Rheum mabiana, Hunt, Taraxicum officinale, Sericena, Vicia tenuiflora, Drobhak, Polygonum aviculaire, Kralmond, Capsula bursa pastoris, Nagbabar, Nasturtium officinalis, Culviot, Prunella vulgaris, Wapalhak, Dipsacus inermis, Obuch, Rumex nepalensis, Nunner, Portulaca oleracea, Kretz, Centuria ibilaris, Lisse, Amaranthus caudatus, Sotil, Malva sylvestris, Hak, Brassica species, and so on. It is important to note that availability of these wild vegetables may vary with seasons and geographical locations within Kashmir. Additionally, the local names of these vegetables may differ in different areas of Kashmir. The use of wild vegetables is a significant aspect of Kashmiri culinary traditions, and these ingredients contribute to the unique flavors of the region's cuisine. Students, our focus will be on the remarkable plant species that grace the verdant valleys of Kashmir, the Taraxicum officinale, commonly known as dandelion. The Taraxicum officinale is a perennial plant belonging to the family Asteraceae. Dandelion is a flowering plant and a weed that grows in many parts of the world. It can be found growing in temperate regions of the world, in lawns, on roadsides, on banks, and shores of waterways. The plant is about 40 centimeters tall and is characterized by yellow to orange flowers and jagged leaves. The name Taraxicum comes from Greek words Taraxos, which means disorder, and akos, which means remedy. The word officinale denotes a plant having medicinal properties. It is noteworthy that this herb has been used as medicinal plant from ancient times. It has many culinary and medicinal uses despite being generally regarded as a weed. The leaves, especially the young ones, can be boiled, steamed, or eaten fresh as a delicious, although bitter, pot herb. Parboiling or soaking the leaves of dandelion in baking soda decreases its bitter flavor. The flowers can be eaten raw or can be battered and fried. The roots can be dried and toasted to make a coffee or dark tea. The flower buds can be pickled as a caper and are delicious. The roots can be cooked and eaten as a root vegetable. Its greens have been often used in Kashmir as a cuisine, particularly for lactating mothers in olden times. As an excellent diuretic and mild laxative, it helps clean out the liver, kidneys, and urinary bladder. Research studies have shown that Taraxicum leaves contain high concentration of fiber, minerals, vitamins, and essential fatty acids. Now students, we will move on with the morphological characteristics of dandelion. The morphological characteristics of dandelion include details about its roots, leaves, stem, flowers, and reproductive structures. Here is a more detailed breakdown. Roots. Dandelions have a taproot system with a long tapering primary root. The taproot can extend deep into the soil, making it challenging to remove the entire plant by pulling. The leaves. The leaves form a basal rosette at ground level. Dandelion leaves are lance-shaped, deeply lobed, and can have a toothed or jagged margin. The leaves are hairless and contain a milky latex when broken. Stem. The stem is hollow and erect, growing from the center of the rosette. It's smooth and green and can reach varying heights, typically between 5 and 40 centimeters. Flowers. Dandelion flowers are bright yellow and composite, meaning they consist of multiple tiny individual flowers, florets, clustered together. The flowers are arranged in a unique spherical inflorescence known as capitulum. Each flower in the capitulum has 5 petals fused into a tube, forming a tubular structure. Reproductive structures. Dandelion undergoes sexual reproduction through the production of seeds. After pollination, the flower matures into seed head, commonly known as dandelion clock or blowball. The seeds or achene are attached to a feathery pappus, allowing them to be carried by the wind for dispersal. Life cycle. Dandelions are perennials persisting for more than 2 years. They reproduce both sexually through seeds and asexually through lateral buds on the root crown. The seeds germinate to produce new plants and the cycle repeats. Adaptations. The pappus aids in wind dispersal, enabling the widespread distribution of dandelion seeds. The taproot allows the plant to store energy and access nutrients from deeper soil layers, contributing to its resilience. Now students, we shall discuss the benefits of Taraxicum officinale on human health in detail. All parts of dandelion are used in their own way, be it a root, flower, stem or green leaves. Dandelion greens are packed with nutrients and have diuretic properties. It is the richest source of provitamin A, beta-carotene, vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B6 and vitamin B9. Besides all these, dandelion greens are a source of vitamin C, iron and a high source of calcium with a very little protein content. Dandelions have many medicinal properties due to phytochemicals found in flower, leaf, stem and roots of the plant. There are more than 2,800 different species of Taraxicum, and the most studied are Taraxicum officinalis, Taraxicum mongolicum, Taraxicum platycarpum and Taraxicum laevigatum. Taraxicum officinale represents the most studied species. The root of dandelion is rich in carbohydrate inulin, which is a soluble fiber that supports the growth and maintenance of healthy bacterial flora in the intestinal tract. As rich in beta-carotene, which is a natural antioxidant, dandelion provides strong protection against cellular damage and oxidative stress. It is also rich in some polyphenols, having its highest concentration in the flowers, which help in the prevention of aging and certain diseases and reduce inflammation. It is also a good source of bioactive compounds, that is, chichoric acid and chlorogenic acid, which helps in reducing sugar levels. Chichoric acid and the chlorogenic acid also limit the digestion of starchy carbohydrate food, which is also another factor for increasing its potential ability to reduce blood sugars. Dandelion is used as a blood tonic and also a digestive tonic. Dandelion helps in detoxifying certain organs as it is having a diuretic effect on the body. Dandelion contains good amounts of potassium, which makes it effective in lowering blood pressure. Dandelion has been used in traditional herbal medicine to treat constipation and the other symptoms of impaired digestion, as it is a good source of prebiotic fiber inulin. Inulin helps to reduce constipation and increase intestinal movement. Dandelion has ability to fight infection because of its antimicrobial and antiviral properties. Dandelion flower extracts help to reduce skin damage and prevent aging of skin because it helps in the production of new cells. In addition, dandelion is considered safe and may improve the metabolism of androgens, recover hepatitis B infection, reverse Helicobacter pylori related gastritis and intestinal metaplasia. Dandelion has also been used to treat breast cancer and sterility because some plant components showed an estrogenic activity in traditional medicine. It can act as a selective estrogen receptor modulator and can be effective in hormone replacement therapy in postmenopausal women. Last but not least, dandelion greens are beneficial for healthy bones because of its two major factors. One, it is a good source of calcium and vitamin K, and the other is that it promotes healthy gut bacteria, which supports healthy bones through improved digestion. Now students, we shall discuss the ethnobotany related to the antibacterial activity of the genus Taraxicum. Species of the genus Taraxicum have been used extensively by human populations in the treatment of various diseases. The medicinal potential of different species for the treatments of inflammatory, gastrointestinal, hepatic, renal, circulatory, genitourinary, respiratory, hormonal and infectious disorders is well documented. Taraxicum officinale is by far the most cited and versatile species. Ethnomedicinal uses are recorded in Latin America, Europe and Asia. Every part of the plant is used. However, leaves are mentioned for all the species cited. The forms of use vary according to the symptoms, including infusions, decoctions, tinctures, pastes, poultices and powders, whereas the administration route can be both oral and topical. There is some ethnobotanical and scientific evidence suggesting antibacterial properties. Traditional uses. Urinary tract infections. Some traditional medicine systems use Taraxicum species for treating urinary tract infections. The diuretic properties of dandelion may help flush out the bacteria from the urinary system. Skin infections. Poultices made from dandelion extracts or parts have been used traditionally to treat skin infections. The antimicrobial properties may contribute to the effectiveness of these treatments. Scientific studies. Antibacterial compounds. Various studies have isolated compounds from Taraxicum species that exhibit antibacterial properties. These compounds include sesquiterpene lactones, phenolic acids, and flavonoids. These secondary metabolites may contribute to the plant's ability to combat bacterial infections. Inhibition of bacterial growth. Research have shown that extracts from Taraxicum officinale can inhibit the growth of certain bacteria. This includes strains of bacteria such as Staphylococcus aureus, which is known for causing skin infections, and Escherichia coli, which can cause urinary tract infections. Mode of action. Cell membrane disruption. Some studies suggest that antibacterial activity of Taraxicum may be attributed to the disruption of bacterial cell membranes. This can prevent the bacteria from functioning properly and lead to their death. Antibiofilm activity. Biofilms are communities of bacteria that adhere to the surfaces and can be resistant to antibiotics. Taraxicum extracts have shown antibiofilm activity, which could be crucial in preventing the formation of bacterial biofilms. There is both ethnobotanical knowledge and scientific evidence supporting the antibacterial activity of Taraxicum species. However, further research is necessary to fully understand the mechanisms of action, optimize therapeutic applications, and establish the safety and efficacy of using dandelions or their derivatives for antibacterial purposes. Dear students, now we shall discuss the cultivation of Taraxicum species. Cultivating Taraxicum species can be done with relative ease. Dandelions are hardy plants that adapt well to various growing conditions. Here are some general guidelines for cultivating Taraxicum species. First, climate and soil requirements. Climate. Dandelions are adaptable and can grow in various climates. They are often considered weeds because of their ability to thrive in different conditions. Soil. Dandelions prefer well-drained soils but can tolerate a wide range of soil types. They are often found in lawns, gardens, and disturbed areas. Propagation through seeds. Dandelion primarily reproduce through seeds. The seeds are equipped with a parachute-like structure that aids in wind dispersal. You can sow seeds directly into the soil in the early spring or fall. Roots. Dandelion also propagate through their taproots. If you are transplanting dandelions or attempting to start new plants, you can use root sections. Ensure that each section has enough root mass for successful transplantation. Planting. Sowing seeds. Scatter dandelion seeds on the soil surface and lightly press them into the soil. Water the area regularly until the seeds germinate. Transplanting. If transplanting from existing plants or roots, dig a hole large enough to accommodate the roots and plant them at the same depth they were previously growing. Fourth, watering. Dandelions are relatively drought tolerant, but regular watering can promote healthier and more vigorous growth. Water when the soil is dry to the touch. Fifth, sunlight. Dandelions thrive in full sun, but they can also tolerate partial shade. Ensure that they receive at least a few hours of sunlight each day. Sixth, maintenance. Dandelions are known for their resilience and can spread easily. Regular mowing or weeding may be necessary to control their growth in lawns and cultivated areas. If you are cultivating dandelions for culinary and medicinal purposes, ensure that plants are grown in a pesticide-free environment. Seventh, harvesting. Leaves. Harvest young leaves for salads or cooking before the plant flowers, as older leaves tend to be more bitter. Roots. If you are interested in using the roots, harvest them in the fall or early spring when the plant is dormant. Wash and dry the roots before use. Eighth, container cultivation. Dandelions can also be grown in containers. Use well-drained pot soil and provide adequate sunlight and water. Remember that dandelions are highly adaptive and can sometimes be challenging to control if you don't want them to spread too much. Regular monitoring and management are crucial, especially if you are cultivating them in a more controlled environment. Now coming to the phytochemical constituents of the genus Taraxicum. The genus Taraxicum contains a variety of phytochemical constituents. These compounds contribute to the plant's biological activities and potential health benefits. Here are some of the major phytochemicals which are found in Taraxicum species. First, sesquiterpene lactones. Taraxin, a major sesquiterpene lactone found in Taraxicum species, known for its bitter taste. It is often associated with the medicinal properties of dandelions. Second, phenolic compounds. Chicoraic acid, found in various parts of the dandelion plant. Chicoraic acid is a phenolic compound with antioxidant properties. Caffeic acid, known for its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, caffeic acid is present in dandelions and contributes to their potential health benefits. Third, flavonoids. Luteolin, a flavonoid with anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties found in dandelions. Quercetin, another flavonoid present in dandelions known for its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. Fourth, carotenoids. Lutein. Dandelions contain lutein, a carotenoid known for its role in eye health. Fifth, vitamins and minerals. Dandelions are rich in various vitamins and minerals, including vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin K, as well as calcium, potassium, and iron. Sixth, inulin. Dandelion roots contain inulin, a type of soluble fiber that has prebiotic effects on gut health. Seventh, polysaccharides. Dandelions contain polysaccharides that contribute to their potential immune modulating effects. These phytochemicals give dandelion their characteristic bitter taste and contribute to their traditional use in herbal medicine. The compounds also exhibit various bioactivities, including anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and potential antimicrobial effects. It's important to note that the composition of phytochemicals can vary among different species of Taraxicum and can be influenced by factors such as plant part, geographical location, and environmental conditions. Now students, we shall move on to the final objective of this session, that is Taraxicum species as food preservative. While Taraxicum species have been traditionally used for culinary purposes in some cultures, their application as a food preservative is not well documented or extensively studied. However, certain compounds found in dandelions such as sesquiterpene lactones and phenolic compounds do exhibit antimicrobial and antioxidant properties which could potentially contribute to a preservative effect. Here are some ways in which Taraxicum species might be explored as a food preservative. First, antimicrobial properties. Sesquiterpene lactones. Some sesquiterpene lactones found in Taraxicum species have been studied for their antimicrobial properties. These compounds may have the ability to inhibit the growth of certain bacteria and fungi. Phenolic compounds. Phenolic compounds such as chichoric acid and caffeic acid also have antimicrobial properties and can potentially inhibit the growth of microorganisms. Second, antioxidant activity. Phenolic compounds. Dandelions contain various phenolic compounds with antioxidant properties. Antioxidants can help prevent oxidation in food, which is a process that can lead to food spoilage. Third, potential applications. Natural preservative. Extracts from Taraxicum species could be explored for their potential as natural preservatives in food products. Incorporating these extracts into food formulations might help extend the shelf life by inhibiting the growth of spoilage microorganisms. Dear students, it's important to know that while there is some scientific evidence supporting the antimicrobial and antioxidant properties of certain compounds found in Taraxicum species, more research is needed to determine the specific effectiveness of these compounds as food preservative. Additionally, considerations such as taste, color, and potential allergenicity must be taken into account while using plant extracts in food preservation. Before considering the use of Taraxicum species or their extracts as a food preservative, it's crucial to conduct thorough research including safety assessments and compatibility with different types of foods. With this, I would like to wrap up the lecture here. I hope you could understand various wild vegetables of Kashmir, especially dandelion and its various characteristics. I thank you all. Goodbye and take care.